On this NFL rivalry series has been a popular one, and it continues here. Jets and Patriots underway on a Thursday night. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Already here, they'll audible to something else. To the air right away is May. Hunter Henry brings it in. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? So, who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the gun, it's May. Left side complete. That's Williams. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. To the air, May. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Throwing here is May. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. And not a good time for the sack on 2nd and goal. A loss of 6. And now it's 3rd down.
5. What's that? Hey, what's that? Crazy. 5. Crazy.
They'll throw with May. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Crazy.
They're going on 4th down. May. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Here we go, son. 222. Easy. First right. Easy. Justin. Right.
From his own end zone, Fields. On the RPO, will keep it himself. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
There's a lot about that play you can easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Here we go, son. 58, that.
To throw from his end zone, Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
From his own end zone, Fields on 3rd and long. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Give to Hall running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go, son. Go.
Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mitchell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A great matchup here in the Northeast. We know about the New York-Boston rivalries in other sports, and this one just as heated. It goes back all the way to the AFL days in the 60s. Plus, you might recall it was a Jets-Patriots game in 01 that introduced Tom Brady to the NFL world as he took over for an injured Drew Bledsoe, and the rest, as they say, is history. Here's Fields. They'll set up the screen for Hall. Breaks through the contact. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So the big gain, all for naught for the offense. That yellow flag is going to bring it back.
Oh, what a tough look for the offense, because they see all that yardage lost and that ball's walked back and then some behind the original line.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Here we go. 319 gets ready. Angel, angel, angel.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And got his man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready?
Nice. Fields now to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Justin Fields, 39 yards. And the Jets put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 7-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
Simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To throw, it's May. Over the middle, complete. It's Gibson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28.
4 yards. And the Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Looking to throw, May. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Patriots at 8-2 on the year, and they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Short pass caught by Henry. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun on 3rd down is May. He'll try to pick it up himself. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Gain of 6. That's another Patriots first down.
Here's May. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Crazy.
Now back to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. His 7th touchdown on the ground and 9th overall. And the Patriots are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Now Fields going to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Jets first down.
They'll drop the throw. And this one complete to Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going.
Rush coming in, he's taken down. The linebacker, Robert Spillane, making a big play.
He had some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can see and feel the disappointment on that one because you saw some guys on the sidelines jumping up going, oh no! Looked like they had that one set up well on 3rd down, but you got to give yourself time to get rid of the football.
The Folks' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Now 2nd and 9. Again, it's Henderson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Here's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Right.
A give running right is home. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Now it's Fields. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Third and 3.
Here we go. Right. Delta. Right.
A shotgun snap, Fields. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First down, New York.
Here we go. Go.
To throw is Fields. This is Smith with a grab. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Here we go, son. EQ. 319, get up. Easy.
Now Fields. Open man is the tight end, Mason Taylor. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. Second down. 2nd and 5.
Let's go alpha right here. Here we go. 319, get up.
Back to throw, Fields. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here we go.
Fields throwing again. Now he's going to step up and run. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll try to run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown.
Breece Hall in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now Folk for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. 1 second, all that remains. They'll throw now on the final play. May looking to run. That is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A 10-point game. 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Looking to throw. Fields. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. Sit high.
A handoff for Hall. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here we go. 319, 19. Hey, Cam. Easy. Right.
From the gun, here's Fields. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 40. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Hall want to give up the middle. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Go.
Ball again. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Don't jump.
Fields. He finds Taylor, complete. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Fulk connects on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Fulk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now they'll audible to something else.
Crazy.
Throwing here is May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll throw with May. Now that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. The 20, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick 6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw, it's May. Got a man over the middle, it's Williams. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 12. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Crazy.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He'll find Henderson out of the backfield here. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Patriots 1st down.
Crazy.
1st and 10.
From the gun, it's May. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Crazy.
To the air, May. Able to hook up with Williams here on the outright. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's May. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. You gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Jets' 18-yard line.
Crazy.
Looking to throw. May. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back around the 18-yard line.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Crazy. 5.
From the gun on 3rd down is May. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
What's up? Crazy. 5.
They'll try and throw for it with May. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now obviously they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Second down and 8.
Here we go. Nice.
Here's Hall again. And some room to maneuver. And he'll have a Jets 1st down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Running left, it's Hall. And they'll stop it after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's 3rd and 9. Here's Fields. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Here's the Jets punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. On the return is Jones. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 40-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one, and we didn't quite reach blowout status. I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
A gain of 15 yards.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun, May with it. Open man to tight end Henry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's May. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And down inside the 15 he goes. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Crazy.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Kyle Williams, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
May going to try to throw for it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms. You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. is this game no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Jets, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.